Hey guys, it's that time of year again. Mike is making the cranberry sauce. And this is the day before Christmas because you know how it goes. Once you've had all the side dishes and stuff ready, it's out of the way. Plus, the most important thing is somehow when it's the next day, it always has more flavor. So while Mike is making his famous
Yeah, we don't have a citrus press.
cranberry
This
sauce.
is one for lemons only. So
No, we do have a citrus,
yeah,
but
we
it's a
use
whole
the
fuss.
kitchen machine.
The kitchen machine has its own accessory to do that, but it's a whole fuss. So sometimes we just tend to do it like that. And I'm gonna be making the stuffing, just a very simple stuffing. So stay with us, and you'll see what we'll come up with this year. I'm chopping sagey, guys, and I just love the smell of it. This is really one of the stuff that gives the stuffing its flavor. And look, we have this thing that really helps you to get the leaves off the thyme, little twigs, much faster. You can find it anywhere. It really helps. So, just a little something for those of you that don't know about this one. I was actually surprised. We bought this from the zoo gift shop here in Amsterdam, where we have the annual passes for. So, but yeah, in the time when we were still going there, because of course, just like everyone else, everything is on lockdown, and it has been. Anyway, yeah. So let's do that. Let's get these little cute little leaves off.
Want me to film it?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, looks good.
Almost finished. Yeah, so that's 1 unit of cranberries, and then the same unit of orange juice, and half a unit of sugar, together with a little cinnamon.
Yeah, it looks really good.
So in this case, I have 500 grams cranberries, 500 grams or half a liter of orange juice, and then 250 grams of sugar, and a teaspoon of cinnamon.
Yeah, you can really smell the flavors. It smells really good, especially the
It's
orange
already
and
finished.
cinnamon.
And then you just boil until all the cranberries have popped,
And kind
which
of
is about now.
fall apart.
Yeah, so it's finished.
No, can't wait. I'll show you guys the overall of what you need for the stuffing that I'm making in a bit. So, guys, I think the main ingredient is really something that needs to be homemade. Because last year or the year before, I shared with you an easy recipe to make it easier on yourself. Instead of bread, I got croutons, just the natural ones, not unflavored. It was really good, but I think bread just has I don't know, just a distinguished flavor of itself. So I'm not gonna substitute that. So this year we're making stuffing with actual bread that we cut ourselves. It's been sitting on the balcony to dry a little bit, but now it's going in the oven to help it dry even more, because look, it's still a bit soft.
Knapperig.
Knapperig, yeah. So for
Needs to become knapperig.
if you're in Holland, just use 2 halves or 1 whole bread. 1 gesneden brood of 2 halve. So anyway, just 1 big bread here in Holland. This is a memo to ourselves. Sometimes I forget how I make certain stuff. So anyway, yeah. So guys, that's so let me see what I have here. What are you doing, Mike?
Casino.
Casino? Yeah. No, I mean how much this is. Oh yeah, just the half. But for people outside of Holland, how much is in here? I don't know, guys. I can't find it. I'm really half. Yeah. How much is in here? I can't see it. I can't see it. I'm sorry. Oh wait. Here, let me see. So this is no. I don't know. Anyway, half loaf of bread. Double. So 1 whole loaf of bread. Sorry for the confusion. So this is going into the oven to dry even more a little bit. So sorry about the guys' mess, but about the mess, guys. Mike is playing some really cute, cozy, vintage Christmas music, and I just hate that stupid thing that we have on YouTube that we call strike, copyright, and all that. I understand it, but at the same time, sometimes we cannot share with you the ambience that we're in right now. So just imagine, what were you playing, Mike? I think it was Small World, Christmas song.
Small World Holiday Edition.
Yeah, just so cute, the cutest. Sorry about the mess. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. All right, so I did the preparation, diced all the vegetables and all that. Now, what we need for this stuffing: 4 eggs, 3 large carrots, diced like this, a small, a little bit of butter. I'll put all the exact measurements in the description box below. About 3 big onions. I used here 2 big onions and then a little medium one. And then I've got the name of this. I'll put it in the description box. About 9 or 10 of these pieces. What else? We need poultry seasoning. If you have the time and you have the strength and the energy, I'll leave for you a homemade poultry seasoning, but not today. I don't feel it. Chop a little bit of sage together with thyme. Again, I will leave the exact measurement of all this in the description box. This is unsalted butter, because we want to cut down a little bit on salt, because we're going to be having more than enough of that once you have the whole thing put together on the table. So unsalted butter, and we're going to be needing chicken stock, about 4 cups or 5 cups, 4 or 5 cups. Okay, so first of all, like I always say, when you have a recipe that calls for chopped onion, you know that chopped onion is the first thing you're going to be doing. So I'm going to chop. Oh, I forgot to chop this. So first the onion, then the carrot, then this. All right, let's start. So first melt the butter and then add the onion. So guys, do all this on medium heat. So guys, I just took the bread out of the oven. It's not done, but just make sure that you flip it a little bit so that what's on the bottom is on top at a certain point. Okay, make sure that the whole thing is roasted evenly, more or less. This is ready to receive the onion. Let's do that. Coming back to it in a bit. I'm gonna put this back in the oven.
Look at this one.
Look at that one. He's waiting for his food. It's time. It's really, he knows. He really knows when it's time for his food. It's amazing. It's amazing, but it's so true, you
He has
guys.
his own pocket watch.
Yeah, he has his own pocket watch. All right, let's continue here. So guys, once the butter starts to melt, and so add the onion and just mix it really well with the butter. Okay, and then let it bake a little bit until it becomes a little bit more or less translucent. Is that how you say it? Translucent?
Glazig.
Yeah, glazig, sweaty. Is that how you say sweat the onions? Yeah, and then add the carrots and the chopped parsley. Won't fit? Maybe you should just put it on the balcony to cool off. It's cold days. It is.
I'm going to put something over it.
Yeah.
You never know.
You'll never know how much.
We once had our.
We once had we were so tired and we had dinner ready, but me and Mike were hungry, so I wanted to have it cool off faster. So I put it on the balcony to cool off. And what do you know, guys? This is not a joke, true story. Our neighbor upstairs decided that day was he never did it. He never did it. Never cleaned his balcony. That moment was the moment, the first time ever, to clean his balcony with a lot of water and a lot of soapy water. So it all came down like a waterfall into our food. It was so crazy. It was so crazy. And you know, sometimes it was annoying because, and he was completely surprised. I mean, he was pushing the water over the edge. So so we were like, well, you know what, neighbor, what were you expecting water will do? It will go straight down. So anyway, yeah. So guys, once the onion reach this stage, and don't get nervous because it's a lot of onion, so let it bake until it's soft. When it reaches this stage, I don't like solid onion in my food. It really needs to be soft for me. So add the carrots. Make sure that you chop the carrot as fine as possible, as small as possible. And then of course the celery. This is how it's called in English. I'm gonna add this. So guys, there it is. Mix the whole thing and then let it bake a little bit more. By the way, those of you that love the New Year's concert, last year we streamed it directly while it was live broadcasting, and it was a huge hit. We had about 10,000 people watching. It was crazy. It was crazy. We were overwhelmed. We just didn't know what to do with the stream. So because it's really hard to get it in other countries, so this year we're gonna try and do the same thing. If you happen, I don't know when I will be placing this video on YouTube, but if you see this video on time, make sure you're here on January the 1st. It's gonna be 11 in the morning, Amsterdam, Dutch time, Holland, here on Western Europe. I forgot the name. So if you're elsewhere, just know what to do. Convert the time to your own location, but it's gonna be around 11. Usually it starts at 11 in the morning on January the 1st. Hey Siri, pause. We cannot have Barbara striking us on YouTube. Anyway, so when you roast the bread, I always do it on one of these baking paper. Now that it's done, just gonna take it and just leave it directly on the bottom of this oven dish where it needs to be, and where we will be mixing the rest of all this with it. So it doesn't have to go anywhere. Just leave it like that and let it cool off a little bit. Guys, no, scratch that. I forgot. We first need to butter the casserole or whatever dish you're using. So, so yeah, I transferred it to this. Huh?
Braadslee.
Braadslee, yeah. We call it braadslee. Because it has the shape of a sleigh. See? Anyway, yeah, so butter it first and then put back the bread. And once this is softened a little bit, do that. Then we're gonna mix the chicken stock with our 4 eggs. And then, eventually everything has to be mixed with each other and then mixed with the bread. Guys, this is what happens when you're a little bit tired. I completely forgot about the poultry seasoning. So 2 teaspoons of this in there. Or if you have the energy, take a look at the homemade poultry seasoning I will leave also in the description box below. Oh, and I forgot the fresh herbs. Where am I with my head? Sorry. So as soon as you add the carrot and the chopped celery, add all the herbs and the spices. Okay? I forgot, but I'm gonna do it now. It doesn't matter. So I'm gonna add the chopped sage and thyme, and then 2 teaspoons of poultry seasoning, and mix really, really well. Yes, sir. So there's everything, and now mix. Can't do it with one hand. Because these are actually the spices of the earth. In this case, the spices of the stuffing. Once you've added the spices and the herbs, do not forget to add 1 teaspoon of salt. And then mix the whole thing again really, really well. So this is a note to future self. Next year, if we're going to do this, God willing, make sure that I cut the celery and the carrot even smaller than I did this time, because I'm standing here for almost 100 years waiting for this to soften up. So if you guys are like us, you want this to be a little bit soft, then make sure you cut it like really, really tiny. Otherwise you're gonna be standing here waiting for them. It's crazy. I just tasted some of this. It tastes really, really good, you guys. And imagine this mixed with the bread and that. It can only be better. It's really good. So guys, the vegetables are soft to our liking. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna butter this, throw the bread in. I don't think I'm gonna throw all of it at once. I want to do it gradually because I want to balance it out. with the amount of what I have here. So butter this, start adding the bread, mix this in, mix it really well. Once you've finished mixing the bread with the vegetables, then whisk your 4 eggs into the chicken stock, and then mix the whole thing, pour it all over, and mix it a little bit, little by little. All right, and then it's ready for the oven. That's it, nothing to it. Folk. So something like that, and then add the bread little by little. Maybe we have too much bread, I don't know. Looks like we have. Okay, so at least this amount. Let's mix this amount. Maybe just a little bit more. Well, just a little bit more. Just a little bit. I love that song. Okay, so now mix this in, and then if you feel like you don't, it's too much of this, then you can always add a little bit more of bread and mix the whole thing again. So another note to self: next time I don't need to do a whole bread, just 1/2. Let's like how would I explain this?
1 loaf.
No, 1 loaf minus a quarter. So about 1/2, and then the half of the other half, if you guys know what I mean. Because look, because I think I have too much bread in here. But the problem is it all falls to the bottom. It doesn't stick to the bread. See, because I have enough sauce in there. So what will bring this together is this. So I'm gonna whisk the eggs in there and then do it gradually, and that will bring everything together and make it stick to each other, because now all the vegetables are falling to the bottom. See, that's why you don't see them on top, but they're there, I promise. So now we're gonna whisk. You have to be quick because the chicken broth is still warm. So just mix it like this.
You get the poached egg.
We get poached egg, yeah, we don't want that. Yeah. So something like that, okay? Now we're gonna wet this with it. Okay, this is very dangerous what I'm doing right now with one hand. Okay, see? Look, now everything comes together. Now you see more of the
bread
vegetables.
is
The vegetables that we made.
sucking up the
Yeah, sure.
broth.
See,
It needs more bread.
it needs more bread.
Oh no. You just go.
I don't know. What do you think?
Well, are you going to add all the broth?
No, I don't think I'm gonna add all the broth. I think this is more than enough. It's soggy as it is. Maybe just a little bit.
And you need to leave it for a while, I think.
Yeah, I'm
for
gonna-
it to soak it all up.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it for a while, but I don't have to leave it for a while because it's going into the oven. The oven will help this suck it all up. So I think this is more than enough. I don't know, guys. I have to try this. What do you think, Mike? This
Yeah,
is
you're asking me.
well. The thing
I
is,
only made the cranberry sauce.
the thing is, I do love the vegetables sauce that we made, and if I mean, we can add a little bit more bread, but then you risk
Not too much.
having too much bread,
Yeah, no.
and that will kill the vegetables mixture that we made. So we can add a little bit of that. And why in the oven? Because the oven will give
I thought it was a trick question.
the oven will give the bread its firmness again a little bit, because we do not want porridge.
That's right.
We do not want porridge, we want stuffing. So this is it. This is it. It's gonna go into the oven. There you have it. I think about 20 minutes maybe. Keep checking, because one oven is not the other. So keep checking. So guys, there it goes in our tiny oven. 180, 30 minutes. Okay?
Wil jij je onderbroeken in de droger of niet?
Ja, kan.
Wil je de onderbroeken?
Mike is asking me if I want my underwear in the dryer. Yeah, I do have enough, but it can go in the dryer.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were filming.
Oh no, it's okay. We're family. We're not strangers, like they say in the Carousel of Progress. So now we're gonna clean this up and make dinner for today. Okay, so this is all for tomorrow, preparation for tomorrow, because tomorrow we need the oven to be clear for the turkey. The turkey is gonna take about 3 hours at least, between 3 and 4 hours. Yeah, I know. So yeah, that was it, and we're gonna wait for you to show you guys the end result. But in the meantime, I'm gonna clean up and then start making dinner. Oh, I can make dinner because we need the oven. So the struggle got real. And Mike, what are you doing? Mike is emptying.
Washing your underwear.
And Mike is washing my underwear. Thank you so much. So guys, in our oven, it's been in there for first for 20 minutes, then for 15 minutes more. So a total of what, 35 minutes? I'm really bad at math. And I just tasted some. Look, there's the fork. This is some from here. And it tastes really, really good, and it smells really, really good. Especially when you bend over about this, you know, like as I'm showing you right now, there is this scent that comes up. It smells really good. It has the smell of everything that you put in there. The butter, the thigh, the sage, and it tastes really good. I just tasted some. Yeah. Leave it. We're gonna enjoy it tomorrow. If for any reason tomorrow, when you put it out from, or you get it out from whatever you're gonna put it, I'm not gonna put it in the fridge. We don't have the space for that. I'm just gonna leave it here. It can do that, trust me. Because everything is cooked, and we're going to not finish it, but most of it tomorrow anyway. So if for any reason it's dry, what you can do is make the chicken stock again, this time without scrambling or whisking eggs through it, but do add a little bit of the poultry seasoning, just a little bit, and then, you know, moist it with that again. So this is the recipe. I hope you like it. We wish you guys happy holidays, whatever you are, whatever you are celebrating. We hope you are where you want to be, loved and safe and healthy. And we hope to see you in a different video. And let's hope that 2022 will be a much better year, God willing. All right, from me, Mike, and our cats, Miko and Luna. Love you guys. Thank you so much for all the love that we've been getting from you. And we appreciate you so much. We don't say this a lot. And don't forget to comment, subscribe, share, and all that. And see you guys soon. Bye-bye. Let's do an aerial view. Oh, when I did that, it looked a little bit white, but it isn't. It's actually, it looks yellow in real. The color of this in real is more yellowish. Guys. Oh my God, it's so good. This is so dangerous when the stuffing is so good and you're making it the day before. It's dangerous because by the time you're going to serve it, it's finished. Look, I already finished this corner. So I just had Mike taste some. He loves it and I love it too. It's so good. All right, guys. This is for our Instagram family. I already finished the vlog. Will be up soon, I hope. But the stuffing is delish, let me tell you. I'm not gonna be modest. This is so good. It's just so good. I already finished. Attacked this corner and this corner. And I was just saying in the vlog, this is what makes making something the day before so hard, because you cannot resist it. And sometimes you end up almost finishing everything before you get to the day where you get to serve it. But yeah, it's really good. It's really good, you guys. So delicious. So delicious. Yum, yum. Yum, 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 yum.